Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in chicken litter again. I'm gonna show you what we got going on here. That's Boo Boo there on the loader. Actually, I'm driving the truck there, but I've got 3 or 4 bobcats down here running, pushing the houses out. And I'm gonna just show you just a little bit of this process. We're actually hauling this directly to the field, putting it down, coming in the chicken house here. Here comes a skid steer right there. Just having to get this litter's kind of wet next to the wall, and that's why it's so dark looking, because it's damp. But we're gonna get that wet litter up and get it out of the house, and take some of this dry in the middle and spread it back and forth. So that's what the 4 bobcats are doing. Going in the house. Here's Boo Boo getting it up with this 924H loader. Bought this loader new, probably I'm gonna say 15 years ago or more, but it's been a good one. And we'll walk on down here and see. We've already pushed out these 5 houses right here in front of us. Well, we'll have to come back inside the house and actually do some leveling up. Probably run a little pulverizer to kind of bust up the right here through the center a little bit, and then we'll get a box blade and come in here and level it up, and make that level. Here's Paul right here. He's on this case tractor pulling this 24-foot litter spreader, and that's a 220 case Puma, and this is a BBI 24-foot litter spreader. Booby's probably getting the pile down kind of low over there. He come over here, unless she's got my truck loaded, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he's got me loaded, so I got to get on my mess and ride. I'm gonna wait till Paul pulls up here. And the wind's blowing a little bit now. Fortunately, it's blowing back away from Boo Boo. A lot of times when you load it, the wind's blowing the wrong direction. It blows all back over the loader, just a mess, you know. So yeah, let's see how dusty that is. It kind of shakes and kicks the bucket out a little bit to get it all to come out of the bucket. There's Paul sitting up there, checking it out. Okay, this is the process right here, just pushing it out of the chicken house. I'm gonna show you one more skid steer down here. There's another one down there, starting out of the last house, house 12. There's one in house 11, this is house 10. And there's one behind us. So I think there's, like I said, there's 4 of them running. I'm gonna step in here and see what I can see. You know, your average person don't want no part of this. Cleaning out chicken crap out of a house. But something you grow up with. Like I said, we've been in the poultry business since 1962. So we grew up with it. We don't mind it at all. Matter of fact, we love the litter because it's about half price of buying commercial and getting the commercial spread. There is some expense to this, but to be in the chicken business, you've got to do this thing. You know, you got to clean these houses out once or twice a year. Here comes that loader right there. He's just pushing it up. It's more efficient to push the litter out than it is to pick it up and tote it out. So that's what he's doing there. He's got about 2 bucket loads, one of them in the bucket, one of them in front of the bucket. He just pushes it out like that. The smell, it's not near as bad as cow crap, cow litter, in my mind. I'd rather smell the chicken litter than I had the hog waste. We got hogs too. We've had plenty of cows before too, so, but only thing about the chicken litter is somewhat dusty. And so, all right, I just want to show you that process, and I'm going to show you some tractor spread in the field in just a minute. Now that Boo Boo's got me loaded, and got Paul loaded, and Paul's gone, Jeremy's on another truck, just like the one I'm on, and I'm kind of short of help today. Fidel normally runs a tractor spreader, but he's having to work on a feed line in another chicken house. So Boo Boo's kind of working his way out right now, and he's going to just wait on somebody to get back so he can load another truck or trailer. All right, I drove out here in the field. Watch Paul do a little spread here. He went through a little wet spot there. But, oh my Lord. It's a rock. My God, a rock come off that spinner. In the yard there where we're getting it up, Boo Boo scrapes up a little bit of the rock we got there in the center common area, and one of them just came right through my truck here, hit top of my head. Crazy. To get away from it just a little bit. You know, I have driven beside tractors and spreaders a lot, you know, because I got some distance on me, but I've never had that happen before. In all my years, I've never had a rock come off the spinner. Now that litter is not that dense. It won't throw that far. But that rock comes right inside my window, but it's probably into my cab somewhere, but I don't, I ain't gonna get out and find it right now. But anyway, so we're gonna watch him go back the other way. Regulate the amount you're putting out. And we're getting just a thin dusting on the ground here. And see how dusty it is. The wind's kind of blowing back this way just a little bit, but you don't want to get too heavy because on a dry season, it'll burn your corn up when you get too much fertilizer out here. So plus we want to try to get across as many acres as we can. And so we set all the tractors up to run the same speed and the gates the same opening. Another rock hit me. I better speed on up. And it does a good job right there. I'm going to ease up here a little bit closer. You can look over there in the distance. You see Jeremy coming back with another truck and the belt trailer. So we're gonna go up there and meet him up there where Boob is loading. He's coming across the dam on the pond right there, the back of the houses. We run with the curtains all the way up. Some houses got solid sides. This one actually has one curtain on one side, solid on the other side. But we've got 4 fans on the back, 3 fans on one side, and 4 fans on the other. So 11 fans per house. Now we're actually going to get chickens placed in here in 5 days. So we got a lot of work to do between now and then. Okay. Me and Paul looked at this house a little earlier and thought it was too much wet litter left in there. So although they've already pushed this one out one time, we asked these guys to come back and get a little bit more out. And so that's what we're doing there. Let's speak to Jeremy a minute. How's it going?
Okay.
This is gonna be your number 6, ain't it?
7.
This is your number 7.
Yeah.
So how many have I hauled? I've hauled 5. That'd be number 6.
Right.
Then I'll get my 7th one behind you here. Right. All right then. Warmed up. It's kind of a lot better than it was earlier, wasn't it? Yeah. It was cold this morning, about 15 degrees. Boo-boo. Ain't no telling how many loads of litter he's got with that thing. Out of all the loading he's ever done, as far as I know, he's never crushed the side of a trailer. Now, we have damaged the side of those spreading litter spreaders a little bit because sometimes you'll break a chain in the bottom of it with litter still in it. And there's just so much litter in there, so heavy, aggravating. We'll get a backhoe or an excavator and set up the side of it and dip it out. And that kind of scars it up a little bit and bends the edges a little bit. It's hard to see what you're doing from an excavator or a backhoe. But trucks, as far as I know, he's never hit one of them. But I find some wood and knock on because I don't want him to do it either. Okay, I'm going to stop right there and try to get you some drone shots. In this Mack truck just a minute. I believe this truck model, year model, is a 2007. Guy pushing out right there. That's actually Hayden on that machine. Here's the Picket Pond, and that bin there is, we call it the hayloft. So that's been a lot of things. It's been a hayloft for hay. It's been a pack house for tobacco, and it's been a nightclub, a man cave, and the home. So I actually lived in that for, I think, maybe 11 years. Now my daughter's staying there. So anyway, I'm bringing you back in a minute. We're going to head out here and get this truck unloaded. All right, guys, getting out of the truck here. And there's the pile of litter we've already hauled. I'm going to show you just this little process right here. Just mash your clutch in. and come here with the PTO control, push that red button forward, let out on you, that engages your pump, and then you pull this forward to engage the valves, and I'm going to speed it up. Speed the motor up to about 1400. Hit my cruise control, and that gives me some pressure and some flow. And we have to come back here and open the back of the trailer up. Kind of tough walking right through here. All right, let me climb up on this pile just a little bit. All right, open this door here. Sometimes can be a little booger bear. All right, here we go. Now, there's our controls. So we open the back of the door to start with. There's that little door opening up. All right, now we open up the locks. And now we open up the tailgate. All right, now you take this lever right here, just turn it on and get out of the way. Woo! Get out of the way. Look at that coming out of there. The wind's coming from my back, so that's good. It kind of blows the dust back away from me. Comes out and just tumbles down like that. Sweet. Each one of those humps right there is a load of litter. There's normally a great big hump and then just a little one. And look at all that caked up litter right there, clumped together. The more you handle it, move it, and all, the more you'll break it up. Because you'd rather have spread in the field something that looks like this consistency right here. That'll spread out and give you a little better coverage, you know, more even coverage. But if we take what we can get, that litter just keeps on rolling out of there. Actually, it'll get to the point here where it gets so much resistance in the pile of litter, it'll actually start pushing the truck forward. Now, it won't push it far, but it will push it for a little ways, unless you're in a bad place with your wheels or something. But I believe it's going to push itself forward just a little bit. Then I'll have to get in the truck and pull it forward to let it finish cleaning out a little bit. There it goes now. Begin to creep them wheels forward there. But you see the pile is slowed down pushing out too, so we're going to have to get in the truck and pull it up. All right. Got it pulled up a little bit. Here comes Jeremy in with a load. And there's the dozer you saw. I got a video earlier of us piling it there at the H.L. Sanderson farm. And there's a belt you see still running right slow. But now I got to get in all that dust. So let me cut this camera off just a minute. You know, I did a video of hauling corn with one of these belt trailers and all. Showed Jeremy unloading it. But it'll haul corn the same way. But normally speaking, when we haul corn, we don't open up the whole tail end of the truck. Just what I call the grain door that went in the center there. And but these are great trailers. All right, I'm gonna come over here and get Jeremy's going for him. All right, I'm on. Open his right here. Got the locks open. Here comes the tailgate. Normally get the tailgate all the way up, and then we turn that on right there, and that's it. Now I gotta go back and close my mess up so I can get back to the chicken houses. The only little thing you gotta do, you got your belt stopped now, you gotta come clean out that little corner right there, so the door, when it comes down, it seals off right there, and you can't have that full of litter, or if you're hauling rock or dirt or anything, that has to be cleaned out each time. But not a problem. Now we're going to we'll hit the lever here and see if I can't lower that big door back down. All right, falling off the top up there, and then I'm going to make the locks go in there, and then I'm going to close that back door. A little bit more. That's good enough. Okay, get back to the chicken houses. I got up here in front of this truck. I'll show you that. I kind of want to show you different angles, positions, and kind of show you what's going on here. It looks like he's got 2 bucket loads in here. Here he comes with another one. Kind of shake his bucket a little bit to get it to fall off of it. So anyway, that's the kind of the view from up here on the trailer. And you can see the belt back there. It's not a solid belt, it's pieces of belt bolted together on the chain, so they kind of act more like flaps than they do one solid belt. Jeremy made it back from the field behind me, and hauls lining up to get loaded after I finish up. But I've got a feeling I'm gonna get most of that pile put on that truck there, so he'll have to come and get this little bit here and then move on down to the other piles. Well, that's the process. Kind of messier outfit, probably you would say, but it's not, you know, unless it's raining, it's not a mucky mess. And we come out here with a box blade, scrape up out here a little bit, and get a skid steer and scrape it up. And sometimes, most of the time, we come back and put a real thin layer of rock back on it to kind of freshen it up a little bit. And but anyway, that's the process. Okay guys, I think that's where I'm going to end the video. I appreciate you watching, and hope you enjoyed the process of cleaning out a chicken house, getting a little bit of it hauled, and you know, just when you're farming, you know, you got different things to do at different times, and it just happens to be the time that we got to get these houses cleaned out and getting ready for chickens coming Monday, which is only, like say, about 4 days away, but we'll be ready. So until next time, take care, and I appreciate you watching. See you.